And it was a small start. It was a humble start, which Carrie had mentioned earlier, how these small moments, these small, seemingly small gifts that we have, playing music or making art, or maybe you're good with numbers. I'm certainly not. Um, but these innate gifts that we have are very powerful. And no matter what role you've been placed in this life, you've already created a great big huge impact, a positive impact in the lives of those around you. So Ordinary Pioneer teaches us that we don't need this big grandiose gesture in order to create change in this world. We simply need to be ourselves. And I don't know about you, but sometimes that can be challenging. Right? We pretend sometimes. Right? It can be challenging. And we want to be liked, we want to be loved, we want to be valued. But hey, guess what? When you actually embody yourself, and maybe you've experienced moments of this, or maybe you operate like this all the time, people love you for who you are. Like, what an idea to spend so much energy putting these masks on and developing personalities that we think would be likable by other people. But then sometimes it means we attract people to us who maybe are falling in love with who we're pretending to be. And then when we wake up to who we actually are, if you've had that experience of, oh wait, this isn't how I want to live my life. There's something more out there. I'm being inauthentic. I want to be able to serve more. I want to be able to express myself more. I want to be able to create in this life. Then our worlds get to change. And sometimes it's really big and dramatic. Sometimes it means that life rearranges itself. And that's really hard. It can be really hard. And also, sometimes that means that life gets really freaking amazing. Because we eventually get comfortable being who we authentically are, in the simplicity of who we are. And see that they're really powerful. And all they have to do is just show up. That's all you have to do, is just show up. Isn't that a lot simpler than dressing a certain way, or making our hair a certain way, or talking a certain way? You just get to be who you are as you are. And there's a sense of presence with that. We have to be present with who we are. And that can be really uncomfortable too. Because sometimes when we get quiet and we get present, it's hard to breathe. Because that's when everything, all the dirt comes to the surface. All the ways we've dishonored ourselves get shown to us. And we got to sit with that. Or maybe I should say we get to sit with that, because we get to look at ourselves now from a higher perspective and see that we are wonderful, loving, divine beings. And that's pretty great too. And so if you're challenged by life, by confronting parts of yourself right now that maybe you haven't looked at in a really long time, we're all here with you in that. We're all doing that same thing. Whether we talk about it or not, we're all doing it right now. I don't know if you've kind of seen what's going on, but things are weird. This is a weird time to be alive. Things are crazy. Things are confusing. Things are stirring up. But we know something greater. We know that in that pause, love exists. And we can be sure of that because we're still here. We're still here. And even in the deepest despairing parts of our lives and our experiences, There's always that grain of hope. There's always that speck of who we are shining through. And if we could just stare into that long enough, that spark begins to grow. It begins to grow, and we begin to grow in the process of that. And then who knows what happens from that? Maybe one day we all get together in Northwest Ohio on Lionsgate, celebrating and laughing and hugging and raising money for a really incredible cause to support our community. What led us here today? Breathe love in every moment, even and especially when you are afraid, if you think you've lost courage, if you're confused or feeling shameful about something that happened, or even if your mind's just really busy that day, breathe love. And when I say breathe love, we don't need to force that. We just need to connect with the breath, because the breath is love. I am breathing. I am alive. Whatever presence is out here supporting me must love me because I'm here. And I'm blessed with community, and I'm blessed with resources and opportunities. Something out there must love me, and it must be filling me right now. So all we got to do is take it in. Breathe it in. Breathe love. And when we're present and when we breathe love, we don't need anything else, because all of our needs are met. Even if you're worried about something right now, something's going on, it's not here. I hope not. If it is, fill out a feedback card. But you're probably okay here. So it's not that you need anything more in this moment other than the love that flows through you. And then when we operate from that place of breathing love and knowing that all of our needs are met, opportunity comes in the perfect timing. Do you notice that? All these synchronicities, things just happen to work out like magic. So what do we ever have to worry about? What do we ever have to fear? Probably, absolutely nothing. So I invite us all, as we move forward from the yumminess of today, that we remember that all we need to do is show up and breathe love. If you'd like, just close your eyes with me for a moment. You can put your hands on your heart and just be with your breath. Feel that love that flows through you effortlessly. Just keeps coming. This is your life force. This is confirmation that all your needs have already met, that you are loved well beyond what you could fathom. It's all right here. Together, I invite us to take a deep breath in, filling ourselves with that love, and release as one. How's that feel? A little bit better? A little bit easier? Beth says yeah.